Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So my topic is all about the Murray Print model for curriculum development. So Murray Print published his model in his book Curriculum Development and Design in 1988. His model prescribes a sequential and logical approach to curriculum development to provide a useful and easy to understand process in developing curriculum. So please take a look at his model. So this model revolves around further with the following phases and the following procedures. So it revolves in three phases. So the first one is the organization. Next is the development. So in this part, they start the process developing the curriculum through this cyclical process that starts with situational analysis, aims, goals, and objectives, followed by the content, learning activities, and instructional evaluation. And the last phase is the application. So in this curriculum development model begins with the implementation and modification. Next is the monitoring and feedback, curriculum evaluation, and lastly the curriculum research. So in the first phase of Prince model, it recognizes the nature of the curriculum workers involved in the development of the curriculum. Accordingly, in this phase, it is important to pose the following questions that may influence curriculum development. So, the first question is: who are involved in this curriculum development and what, if anything, do they represent? Second, what conceptions of curriculum do they bring with them? And lastly, what underlying forces or foundations have influenced the developer's thinking? So in the second phase, it in this model is the task of developing the curriculum. The procedure is cyclical, which begins with situational analysis and continues with the aims, goals, and objectives, content, learning activities, and instructional evaluation, and then continuing to situational analysis again. So in the third phase of the Prince model, it includes the actual application that incorporates three major activities. So the first activity is the implementation of the curriculum. Second, the monitoring of and feedback from the curriculum. And lastly, the provision of feedback data to the presage group. So, in Prince model, it is also prescriptive and rational. And the model starts with the identifying aims, goals, and objectives of the curriculum, and it also embraces the principles of cyclical and dynamic models in its procedures. It also recognizes the myriad of curriculum conceptions and ideas that various curriculum workers bring to the curriculum development process, which may influence them in making important curricular decisions. In addition, the inclusion of instructional evaluation in the development process makes this model unique. Evaluation provides necessary data regarding the implementation of the curriculum. The result of the evaluation is valuable in examining whether the curriculum is applicable to the students or whether the goals of the curriculum have been achieved. So the inclusion of a monitoring and feedback system in the curriculum development is also useful when there is a need to do some revision. So napaka-importante talaga na merong feedback kasi malalaman mo kung naging effective ba yung curriculum na ginamit mo doon sa students or applicable ba to sa mga needs ng students. So also this model can be used in any level of curriculum development. It includes whether it is local, college-wide, or national, hence it is very practical to apply this model in the Philippines. Additionally, the Prince model describes the process of curriculum development on a macro level. So this is the disadvantage of this model. However, it is not clear where the philosophy of the institution and philosophy of the curriculum will come into play. Another disadvantage of this model is this model should establish a stronger link between the curriculum passage and the situational analysis. And a model gives impression that curriculum passage has no direct effect or relationship with situational analysis. Now, let's go to the cyclical models of curriculum development. When we talk about the cyclical models, it prescribes a cyclical or continuous process of curriculum development. So, curriculum models usually start with situational analysis that serves as the basis for all the succeeding process. So, an example of a cyclical model for curriculum development was developed by Audrey Nichols and Howard Nichols in 1978. So, their model emphasizes the cyclical nature of curriculum development. According to them, curriculum development is a continuous process. So please take a look for their model. So as you can see, it is circle or cyclical that starts with the situational analysis, followed by the selection of objectives, selection and organization of content, selection and organization of methods, and lastly the evaluation. So first, you need to analyze the situation, and after you analyze the situation, you come up to select the objectives. So after that, you select an organization of content, and after that, you may select and organize also the methods that you will use in teaching, and lastly, the evaluation. Their model is highly prescriptive and dynamic. So the inclusion of situational analysis as part of the model is a valuable principle in curriculum development. It enables the curriculum workers to understand better the context in which the curriculum is developed. So it also says that by starting with situational analysis, curriculum workers will be able to collect data and the needed information from various curriculum sources and influences that are prerequisites in formulating curriculum goals and objectives. Thus, if applied in college settings, faculty members need to conduct situational analysis before planning their syllabi and curriculum plans. This will make it possible for the curriculum to be more relevant and responsive to the needs of the students and the school. So this model also recognizes the influence and importance of contributing disciplines such as the philosophy, psychology, and sociology in developing the curriculum. The model has the potential to be used in any educational setting, either school based or on a national level. So, the cyclical nature of the model also enables curriculum workers in making the necessary changes and adjustments in the total curriculum. But the disadvantage of this model is there is a little weakness found in this model. So the possible problem that may occur is that many curriculum workers are used to develop curricula following a linear model. So mas sinusunod pa daw ng mga curriculum workers yung linear model kaysa dito sa cyclical model. So in the Philippines, for example, curriculum development follows a top-down approach where many curricular decisions are made in the national level. The goals and contents of the curriculum are set by the state. So that's all. Thank you.